Hey guys, my name's Jacob Hayes. I am the writer and director of The Agency, which is my first short film, which I'm very excited to debut. I have been acting since I was about 8 years old. I'm now 26. I've also spent about 6 or 7 years doing video production for companies, creating commercials, internet videos, things of that nature, industrial internal use projects. And anyways, my whole life, I've acted, and I've always wanted to write and direct something that is more in line with why I got into this business in the first place, which is to tell stories that deal with the strange, the mystical, the miraculous. To put characters into scenarios where they have to confront something that is a bit magical or supernatural, and how would they deal with that? Because as for me in my own life, I've had plenty of experiences where I'm like, I think there's more going on in the world than most of us realize, and so to explore that those kinds of phenomena through things like fiction and through short films and film narrative in general, I think is important, because it helps us ask those kind of deep questions like, hey, how much do we really know is going on? Is there are there levels to this reality? And I certainly think there are. Now, obviously, I've written something that's fiction, but it's been inspired by a lot of stuff that I do believe is true. And I have to say, this world is full of crazy stuff. And so that's why I wanted to create something kind of in the direction of X-Files, where it gives you kind of a platform to deal with, whatever kind of urban legend or ancient myth that you want to explore that week. And there's a lot of deep philosophical questions to ask ourselves, like, is this kind of phenomenon purely in our psyche? Is it only psychological, or is there more to it? I always like to bring up the way we think of a lot of our ancient gods, which we've now been able to trace back to realize, they're not gods. They were, fallen kings, ancestor kings, who became deified after they died, which, if you think about it, makes whole lot of a sense. And, that's ancestor worship, one of the oldest religions in the world, and or pagan religions in the world anyway. And so anyways, it's interesting because I think projects like these allow us to go back into myth and legend and folklore in ways that we just don't commonly do anymore in the modern world, and really explore, is there any truth to this stuff? Is it kind of like with the ancestor worship thing, where some of these cryptozoological creatures have some basis in reality, and then over time maybe they became even more mythologized. And so anyways, like I said, I'm a big fan of X-Files. I'm a big fan of, sci-fi fantasy kind of concepts. And so, being fascinated with mythological storytelling in general, I thought, how can I bring this to the front of, something that feels kind of current and modern, and deals with some of the things that we might be familiar with in the real world when it comes to, cover up of certain aspects of history and archaeology, and how do we get to the bottom of it? And so The Agency is a really exciting project. It is basically going to be a short film involving a character who goes into a job interview, which is kind of a very mysterious Men in Black type agency, and is trying to kind of feel out what he's gotten himself involved with, and goes out to track down the monsters. So this is going to be definitely setting up the storyline for a larger series, potentially. I would love for it to be a web series. I would really, really love it for it to be a television series. But hey, I'll take what I can get, even if I can just get this project funded and just get the short film. At least the story will be told, and it'll be another project that people can point to when they're wanting to kind of explore the weird. And so anyways, with your help, we'll be able to get there. Like I said, we have about a $3,000 pledge goal that we're shooting for, and only 15 days to make it. I want to get this funded by October 1st. I want to get it shot, edited, and all that by the 25th, and out to you guys by the 31st. The different tiers offer you guys a lot of different ways to kind of bring you closer to the project. We've got behind the scenes videos. We've got a whole bunch of fun stuff planned. And if you would like to, and if you donate enough, if you get to the $500 or $1,000 mark, at the $500 we'll get you a producer credit inside the video. So hey, boom, no work other than sending the money, and we get you a producer credit. You're big time Hollywood all of a sudden. And if you pledge $1,000, then we'll get you the executive producer. Now, we only have 3 slots of those, because if we got 3 of those, then we'd reach our funding goal, and I wouldn't need any more cash. But like I said, we really need to hit that funding goal so we can secure our project location and some of the equipment that we'll need to properly light and shoot this guy. And don't get me wrong, I already have a green screen, I already have the editing stuff, I've been editing for a while, I got Premiere Pro, I got all the other goodies. I just need enough money to really meet wardrobe, location, and a better camera. So anyways, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody who supports this project from the bottom of my heart. Really, I'm just a kid chasing down a dream. I want to be an actor, I want to be a writer, I want to be a filmmaker. If you guys fund this project, you're making that dream come alive, so I really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I hope to see you soon.